All right. This should start at episode 50. This is going to be, just to let y'all know, the last batch of episodes coming up. I've told my stream, and I'm going to tell y'all on here. What we're going to do is all of the side quests. Then we're going to go do all of the hunts, and then we're going to finish the game. We're going to finish the story mode. So, the reason I'm doing all of the hunts the best that I can is that in doing so, or not the hunts, but the side quest. The side quests have just as much lore and story to them as the rest of the regular story mode, and I feel honestly that they should be part of the story mode itself. It really seems like they're part of the story mode, but they should be part of the main story themselves because they add so much to it, and it really is done right in this game. Whereas in a lot of games like this, the story content, the side quests and stuff are just there to give you something extra to do. It's not fleshed out in any way really, but here, this 100% was done right for side quests.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide?
Right there.
Looks like we found him.
All yours, Torgal. Over here!
Wow, we're really starting to get that damage in the stagger point.
If Mid needs another, she can come and get it herself.
Finally! Go and get it your darn self. Okay. There we go.
Here, take a look at my wares. Of course. Anything else? Go safely.
Over here.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet, even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all of Rosaria striving as one, might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, but I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for you both, your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
I kind of wish I'd have done this one last, because now he's going to go back and I'm not going to have him to fight with me. Okay. So, where there's a will is... We need to finish that last, I guess. What is this? Beauty Undying 2? Let's walk back in here and see then.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic?
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
Okay, I'm not going to prioritize it right now. I'm going to try to pick up all of them and then decide based on the area that we go to what I want to prioritize. So,
If this
we have to do...
really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
I want to do his last. Where there's a will, I need to do last as well. That one will get me losing him probably. So let's go up here. Three's Company. Let's go down here.
Do you see that too?
Alrighty. Looks like we're gonna just have the one to come back and get this.
I'm scared.
It's all right. I'm here.
So in the event that we do not finish this tonight, I will have to finish it on Sunday
Time to fight.
after my YouTube stream. If I have something to do tomorrow. Right now, I don't know. There may be something I have to do, there may not. So if I finish it tonight and I don't have anything to do tomorrow, I'm just going to rest.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
Rutherford's like, shut your mouth and get out of here.
It won't. Men, finish
Let's see if
it.
we can...
All yours, Torgal.
I wanted to know how good it was compared to that.
Farewell.
Oblige him. That was fun.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together, even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
All right. I believe that's everything that we need to do here for now. My mom, I had told her the other day, if you go to the store, get me some peanuts and bring them to me. So now she's like, oh, well, I got some, I'm getting some peanuts. I'm like, why are you getting peanuts now? All right. Lost Wing Freeze Company. Let's go there and do that. I told her, I said, I just got some. Oh, I'll get you some more. But I tell y'all, the only peanuts that are really good are the ones that you get either at the gas station in the little tubes, or the, I call them socks or tubes, whatever. But they are they're salty as can be. Now, the ones I get are actually not all that salty. They have stuff on them, but they're not all that salty. But the planters are the best you can get, like in the big containers and stuff. If you get the Walmart brand or the Food Line brand, they are not good. I don't know why. You would think that they would be fine. It's just peanuts, but they are really not good.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on, then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That
Hey, Miss
only
Nikki.
we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Hey, Miss Nikki, how are you doing? Okay. Ooh, I hate toothaches. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
I don't see any other sparklies. Oh no, I'm sorry. Cover your ears when you go outside.
To Mid so she can finish her prototype.
The worst thing for a toothache is getting wind in your ears.
Get him!
I said make sure you cover your ears. The worst thing that can happen when you have a toothache is that you get wind in your ears. Or the rowboat.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
Ha 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 ha!
I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Yeah, and having wind blow into your ears will actually cause a toothache, even if you don't have one sometimes. You have anything wrong with your teeth that you don't know about, like a little pinhole here or there or something, getting wind in your ear can absolutely cause it to ache like all get out.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
So this is the quest where we're going with just for the dog.
Here
We
we
want
are.
it to go.
This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. for never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Ain't nothing like a pup. Ain't that right, baby? Ain't that right, little man?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Gotta love Torgal. Quest complete.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
No. Ice will make a toothache 1,000,000 times worse. You want to keep it warm. Okay, so we were on this. Yeah, try your best to keep it warm. Hey, CG. The paper. What is this one? Where there's a wheel. Alright, that's all of the ones over there for now, then. There are... All of those are complete. All of those are complete. So we got 2 up here. What about over here? None over here. Okay, I don't know which 2 we have here, so... If you can take ibuprofen or something like that, that's probably your best bet. Alright, what we want to do is go right here. Duty Undying, Nobody's Tool, Litany of Errors, and an Inconvenient Truth. So we want to do... Ibuprofen is Advil. Duty Undying. How do I... Okay. Litany of Errors. We've got 3. So we're looking for number 2. Why? Okay. I have no idea what that last word is. What is that?
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Apparently, riding Ambrosia actually gives you healing or something now. Aleve is naproxen sodium, which is like a double, triple, or quadruple strength Advil, basically. It's really strong.
Straight home.
You should
now.
never take a whole lot of it. It's okay if it helps just a little bit, you know. It will cause a lot of ulcers, though. You take a lot of it.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough, at least. What is going on here?
Ah, did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Ooh. Cult.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me, but did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
I do have to go this way. Wait a minute. There's something right here. If that's something that's going to reduce swelling, and that's what you want is something to reduce swelling. They're called NSAIDs. So, you know, talk to a doctor if you have any reservation about taking them, but one or two right now, if you got a swollen face, shouldn't hurt you.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
Uh-oh. I see flood.
Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Y'all gonna have to send me a picture of this. Maybe a recipe. So I know what you're talking about.
What now?
Oh no.
We meet again.
Titus.
Your kind before.
What a name. It has said level 40. Why is it changing out from Turtle to the other stuff? Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'll definitely check that out, Miss Nikki. Thank you. Torgal says, "Rrrr."
Damn it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
It's not safe. They're turned into soulless monsters now.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
Okay. So I do think that I accidentally took some stuff I should not have. Yep.
Of course.
Didn't mean to.
Go safely.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be, only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
All right, that one's complete. I didn't see what we got. And they opened up my mind. Alright, let's go to items. Okay. There we go, we got it. Okay. Now, if I can find out where to get another dark steel, we'll be good. Okay, what we need to do is an inconvenient truth, litany of errors, and nobody's tool. So let's go in here to the journal and do nobody's tool. Okay. Oh, I see what that is now. Okay. This is an inconvenient truth. Now, I was already here before, so why did it not give... Oh, I came here before the quest unlocked. Okay, I got you. Never mind. I'm going to cut the episode right quick.